Hopes everyone is having a blessed day in the Lord. I'm just going to like today. I'm just going to share. I got a quick video. I'm just going to share with everybody this day. And what I'm going to do is just a basic essential library. Just the basics. If you just had, say for example, if you had to take a small trip and you just want to grab a few books that you wanted and take on that trip to study. Because I live in Texas, for example, we're heading toward the summer. And I know in this area here we have a lot of hurricanes, and then sometimes you have to evacuate. So it's always be able to grab a few books where you could take with you. And so, example, I do have a lot of books on logo software, but say, for example, you could be without power, so don't have access to the Bible software if you don't have the power to power up your laptop. And then a laptop could stop working on you. It could freeze up, stop working after a period of time now. So you always got to kind of think ahead in those situations there. And what I would highly recommend is this is just what I call the basic essentials. This is everything that you need, and back to the nuts and bolts of the what basic you need to do a good solid study with you with just a handful of books. Sometimes you don't need a lot. Sometimes you can get by on a handful because it may not be in your budget. So don't be discouraged that time when you cannot buy everything you need, but just work on starting from scratch and building on the essentials. I have two recommendations. What you would need as far as a type of Bible. I highly recommend some type of reference Bible. So I'm gonna go over two types of reference Bibles that's real important here. This is called a center column reference here. So in the very center, you see references in the very center here. So if you looking in that verse there, and it'll direct you over to the reference and then take you to another verse that's related to that verse there. So that is one type of reference there. And there's also what they call the Thompson Chain reference Bible here. This is one of our favorite. I've had numerous of these here on the wheel. This one here is the New American Standard, but the Thompson Chain Bible comes in the King James, the New King James, the New American Standard, the ESV, and the NIV. So you have some choices on whichever translation is your preference. You know, and when putting together a few Bibles that you're going to have, I would also recommend to everyone to have a word-for-word translation and also a thought for thought, or what they also refer to them as a dynamic equivalent. So that can give you just different viewpoints of scripture there, and just is translated different. This a word for word is translated is trying to be as accurate as possible to the Hebrew or Greek as getting a word for word, and just knowing by translations there's no perfect word for word that's from Greek or Hebrew to English. That's a perfect word. So sometimes they just choose it because you can see a translation translated one way and another translation translate that exact word another way, because they're just looking at that could be shades of meaning for that particular word, and both translations could be correct at the same time, even though they translate in that particular word two different ways there. So just want to let you know that there. So, and what I recommend, either one of those types of reference Bibles there, and with the Thompson Chain, the big thing that comes along with that there, it does have a topical insect in the back, so you can look up a lot of different topics there and spend a lot of time there. You could take a Thompson Chain and just spend hours just studying in one of these here alone. So I've had several of them, so I highly recommend adding a Thompson Chain, and plus any type of reference Bible is really important to have. And I also recommend having at least one study Bible. People always come to me and ask me to recommend which study Bible do you recommend. And then one of the first ones I've always recommend is the Life Application. This one here is the KJV. It comes in the New King James, the NIV, and the NLT. And you say, why do you recommend the Life Application? Because it stood the test of time. It has been around a long time. It was one of the first study Bibles I got my hands on when I got saved. So I think I picked up New King James study Bible. That was like in about 92 or 93 when I got a copy of that there. And they still available today. And there's a lot of study Bibles that have came and gone over the years. And there's a lot of study Bibles that's been released in the last year or two. And some of them just pop up. They kind of like sell for a while and they disappear over time. But this year is true and tested. It has stood over time. So that's why I highly recommend the Life Application Study Bible. It's more than just applications. It also has a lot of charts. It's got a lot of character, like on a character like David, for instance, there's an article on David. There's an article on Jesus. There's articles on different people that's mentioned throughout the text that you will see an article on there. There's a lot of maps. There's a lot of charts in there. So there's a lot more to offer than just life application, even though it's geared toward life application. It does explain a lot more than that. There's a lot of word studies added in there. So that's why I highly recommend that. For pound, you get a lot of information in. And ESV is a good study Bible also, but it's just geared to a specific translation, the ESV. It's got a lot of notes, but just bear in mind, if the ESV is not your preference, you might not don't want an ESV, but that's a good study Bible also. And so I would also recommend getting you at least a single volume commentary. And this one here is the Believer's Bible cover. This is the second edition. I had the first edition. That one fell apart. I did give that one away some years back. So I highly recommend this particular one. There's other types of single volume commentaries, but this is one I highly recommend. It's good and thorough, and it explains the text. It goes into detail. So I think this is one I highly recommend. And then some type of word study. What I like about it is the Baker's Expository Dictionary of Biblical Words here. This is not geared to a translation. It just goes and explains important words that you find in the text here. And so it just goes and it'll mention how different translation philosophy translated a different way. So this is why I highly recommend that. So this is a good nuts and bolts, essential things that you can add to your library. You may already have, so kind of leave a comment and let me know what's in your essential lineup. What do you use? What do you utilize? And I greatly appreciate just let me know. So if you're new to this channel, click the like button. Go ahead and then subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So I appreciate each and every one of you. So may each and every one of y'all have a blessed day in the Lord.